Folks, Species 7 here. Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, thanks so much for joining me. We're playing Farm Sim 15 and we are on the Arches version 1.3 map. And I've already had issues. You're like, really? You? Unbelievable. Yeah, me, and it is believable. Had issues with the multi-fruit aspect of the map, actually. And it was our old friend Onions and Carrots, just as they refused absolutely to work on the Gifts of the Caucasus map, they also refused to work here. Now, what it ends up being, actually, is an issue with the multi-fruit, like the actual multi-fruit zips. Yeah, when you unzip this map, it does include one called, I believe, Arches _ multifruit blah blah _ zip. Unfortunately, from what I've been able to gather, you actually need two files for it to work. You need the multifruit.zip file, and you need the multifruit standard or extended or whatever the heck you want to call it. But whenever you download the latest copy, in this case version 3.0, which is what I did, and you unzip it to install, you'll find there are two files. Now, from my understanding, one file is static, the first one, the actual multifruit.zip. It is used when the game lights up for the first time with that file, and I guess it writes the script that allows your stuff to be multi-fruit. Like, it allows your seeders to show other fruits, it allows your trailers to adjust their fill planes, etc., etc. The second file is more dynamic in so much as it looks at the map and figures out what multi-fruits are there and then adds the scripts accordingly. I don't believe the map actually comes with the first file. So I did go back and, as I said, I downloaded the original multifruit 3.0 and installed it. Problem being, of course, that static file had already done its job. So I played around with getting rid of the XMLs and starting the game and blah blah blah. Long story short, this is a brand new version of the map. It has a brand new version of the 3.0 multifruit loaded, and then the map was started up. And lo and behold, I actually have what I require now. And if we check with and then I slowly added the mods back in. Now, we don't have the same stuff as we had the last time. There's nothing new, it's just we don't have all of it. The reason for that being, I'm trying to avoid things that may again ask the multifruit to write script, i.e. there's some trailers, harvesters, seeders, these sort of things that basically are going to go, well, yeah, but I also do sand and rock and strawberries and cucumbers and bananas, and that's not in there, so now we're not going to let carrots and onions work. It's just one of those deals. So I have slowly, like I said, worked things back into the deck. We have our Class Lexion Harvester. It hasn't made a difference. The in-game seeders are what I'm using, etc., etc. So yeah, there's the field that we have already harvested, collected the bales from, all of that, and as you can see, in fact, no, it is not harvested. We have collected 0 bales. So we're going to harvest this field as a start, and then as quicker dicker as possible, we're going to buy another field. Yeah, it's the other issue I've noticed, and I spent a good 20 minutes waddling about the map, just to make sure I wasn't, cuckoo loco crazy. But there are no meadows. Absolutely. Well, I won't say absolutely, but from all of my wandering about, anything that you might think is a meadow is in fact a grassy field full of trees. Yes, indeed, trees. So we're going to have to do something about that. Now, of course, the options are we could plant a field with grass, or we could start clearing trees. I'm kind of a fan of thinking maybe we just need to knock some trees about. Now, I believe most of our forestry related is, at least the mainstay is this particular bit of forest over here. Now, we do have some grass. If we were to knock out, what do we got here? Maybe a dozen trees? We'd have this little bit, but this is nada. So, even though we will be starting our forestry very close to where the forestry goes, you like that? Yeah, it's not exactly our best choice for clearing some grassland. It wouldn't make for much for the amount of trees we'd have to clear. Kind of the same here. Yeah. For what we'd get for grass, it's almost not worth clearing the fields. And as I said, anywhere else I've looked, it's the same deal. If there's grass, there's trees, and generally, a whack of them. Like, it's not a matter of just getting some edges cleared up or anything like that. No, it's a matter of there is some deep, serious amount of treeage going on. Again, here, reasonable enough meadowland, but full of trees. And a little bit sharp on the edges. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure what we're going to do. As I said, simplest thing, of course, would be, well, there's two things that are simple. One is field edging, where we simply rely on the fact that most fields have at least a strip of grass you can deal with. It's a lot of driving, especially if we're going to do grass bales, which I'm planning to do, and we have to tedder and windrow and yada yada yada. Yeah, it'd be a lot nicer to just do it on a meadow. So, yeah, I'm not sure, at this point. But as I said, anywhere that looked like it was promising turned out to be, well, just so much false promise, because, yeah, it's all trees. All trees indeed. Even the sheep field and the cow field are actually only partially grassed. There's huge bald patches where the critters have been busy doing their crittery thing. You can run up and down here and get, a couple of bales worth type of thing, and before you hit trees, etc. But yeah, there's nowhere good. There's just there's a fairly decent sized bit of meadow here, but yeah, it doesn't take too long and you discover that, yeah, we need to knock down a couple of dozen trees to make this viable. But it would give us a nice strip, eh? Maybe this is the area we should start working on. Maybe. But to get the equipment we're going to need... Whoa. Well, thank you for the amazing spike in frame drop. I think to get the gear we're going to need to do actual farmigating, we need to get some proper farm work done. Sell a little bit of crop, do that sort of thing. Now, here's something that we're going to try. As it comes to carrots and onions, because we didn't manage on Gypsococcus to grow and or harvest either, these are the carrot and onion harvesters from that map. Now, I have no idea where to get these, okay, other than from that map. So, yeah. Not that it's going to do any good, but I'm going to ask you guys to not ask me for links for this, okay? The only link I know of is the Gypsococcus map, so if you want to download about a gig's worth of map and files to get those things, reasonable enough. Other than that, I don't know what the heck we're going to do, So there you go. I have been posting links to most of the gear we have in the last couple episodes. As I said in the first episode and second episode, I was not going to post links because I don't know if any of it worked. And as it turned out, well, I said, I've already had to dump everything and start again, so there you go. But hopefully everything works now. And, well, we don't have a lot of money, but we're going to get started here. Get the process underway. Now, I have reinstalled the firewood mod because I don't see that it's going to conflict in any way with the rest of these forestry things. And it's going to give us the really nice, well, since we're going to be knocking a lot of trees over, anything that isn't really nice logs that we can drag off to the sawmill, like this crap, I think we'll be much better off making firewood out of. Now, hopefully the firewood mod works on these. I don't even actually own a chainsaw, you know that? What the heck, man? Let's buy our husky. There we go. Thank you very much. Nice. So I'm just curious as to how the firewood mod treats these other trees. Oh my god, it fell over. I guess it's just the fir trees. They must be really well balanced. Ah. Alright. I'm completely stuck in this tree, man. There we go. Wow. Incredible spikes on this, let me tell you. What kind of noise was that? I need to have my saw looked at. Oh, we're slow. Wow. Slowly getting it cleaned up. I can't believe the spikes I'm getting here. Oh, we darn near filled our first pallet. Yes. Alright. Sure why I need to bend down for that. Alright. Yeah, I think this will work. It's going to be a bit of a process, but hey. Bit of a process, but we're going to get through it. Alright, let's take that away for a moment. Oh, I haven't fallen. Every minute I might have fallen it right onto the field, but luckily not. Man, I'm getting some bad spikes here, let me tell you. I don't have the drive control mod loaded either. Sorry about that. I will re-add that particular thing, I think. I suppose we should be in here where we can see what's going on. And it might help if I actually unlocked this. So, where are we here? That should be it. Nice. And get back in here. Lock that on and get the heck off the trailer. There we go. There we are. Let's pull this out of the way. Oh, I also don't have the manual attaching script. So, there you go. Yeah. I'd heard that it will cause issues with other mods, so just in case it was one of the culprits, I have not added it in there yet. Let's open up the Combine. Hopefully that did. Oh, there we go. I guess we can just look up here and know when it's doing its thing. And that's up. That should do it. Nice. And do we have straw? Yes, we do. Excellent. Alright. I'm going to start choppagating this field. Nice. One thing I don't know about the firewood mod is if it carries over, i.e. if I don't cut the rest of that up, will I end up, when I log back in the next time, still have that much of a pallet cut. I think I'll try and make a note of exactly what we managed when I do log out, and see if it's anywhere near the same when I get back to it. Let's just let the straw finish. Nice. Yeah, so hopefully after being off to a bit of a rough start, this thing does work itself out a little smoother. I say I'm not that impressed with these massive spikes I keep getting here from the frames. Not sure what's going on there, even as we go through here. I'm getting spikes from all the way down from 60 frame down into the low 30s for not particularly any reason. I don't have a little bit, but not too much. Oh, there we go. I was just wondering why it wasn't taking that. Yeah, see there again. Taking up that last little bit. Wow. I hope it's not something dumb like Windows Update or something. Going, oh, hey, we don't care what you're doing. We matter. Yeah. Seems to be a lot of software that feels that way, you know? But at least we do have all of the crops now, because as well as onions and carrots, I wasn't getting sunflower or, oh, there's, I don't know, 7 or 8 extra crops, isn't there, on this map? Dinkel and rye and millet and kinds of happy, joy. And we are going to try them all. As said, first priority, we're going to off everything we can off in the way of crops. You know, if we don't need to feed it to our critters, we don't need it sitting in storage, is the way I'm going to have to look at things to start with here. Now, critters, we have cows and we have sheep, and that's it. I haven't yet purchased chickens, and any of the fattening animals, we will go to the stockyard and purchase those there when we actually have something to give them. Like I said, at this point, even the sheep was kind of a bad deal because we don't have spare grass. And they've got some in their meadow, but like I said, a good portion of it's already denuded, as it were, so it is going to be a priority as well. So we can get water to them. I have a water trailer, and we can certainly very soon here get straw to them. Yeah, the rest of it's just going to have to give a bit of a wait. Can't rely on forage because I don't actually have a forage harvester. So it's something we're going to have to earn our way into. Hopefully it won't take too long. Because without a ready supply of grass or forage, we're going to have a hard time getting our mixed rations up to snuff. Although this map does have a built-in mix feeder, which is certainly quicker than waiting for a silo to ferment and that sort of thing. We will still need a little bit of silage, but we do have one of those upright silos, and I find those tend to work pretty quick. To take advantage of it when we have something to put in it. I know some of them will take such delightful things as straw, windrows of various types. Others only take chaff. Depends how the map authors set it up. And I haven't actually checked yet, so I don't know. Well, looks like we're going to fit the entire field. I think we did that last time too, though. This does hold 10,000 liter, which is a fairly chunky bunch of... What the heck is that? Oh, that's my rooster. You say there's something walking across the farmyard and I have no chickens. It looked like a dog from way back there. You know, there's more than one map where they bothered to animate things. That's great. But no, that's just our rooster. Feeling a little bored with things at the moment, I guess, because he has no chickeny lady friends to hang with. And, you know, it's hard being the best rooster in the flock when, well, there's no flock. Yeah, seems to be a bit of an odd angle on that side. But hey, at least having done this once, I know I actually have enough bales on this field that we can use our baler-trailer combo. Yeah, I do. I will be using the same baler set. As that doesn't cause any sort of conflicts and the log is absolutely error-free on them, we might as well take advantage of it. Watch out for all those trees back there. And as I don't have, well, you do have mirrors, but I don't know what the heck they're looking at. Not what I want to look at. Well, I'll tell you, what we get off of this field is not going to buy us another field. Yeah, I'll give you that much for free. Excuse me. Oh, poor old rooster. You almost make me feel sorry enough for you to buy you some chicken friends. So yeah, 6 o'clock this morning, I'm awakened to hear some rather odd noises coming from my living room. So of course, being a cat owner, I do try and ignore them for a while. But they don't seem to be letting up, so I go to figure out what's going on. Well, you know those little bags of cat treats that, you know, you shake it and your kitty comes a-running from wherever the heck he is? Yeah, and then of course sniffs at them, turns his nose up and walks away. But, yeah, I guess, see, they get treats every morning, right after breakfast. And, well, kind of during breakfast, they kind of con me into breakfast, and then they yowl for treats and won't eat their breakfast till I give them some treats. Yeah. Well, I guess they decided last night that, you know, they might need me for opening cans, but that treat bag, yeah, we could beat this. So, yeah, that's what all the noise was. Of course, I'm not exactly new with the kitties, so, yeah, they didn't realize was the, not only did I use the little built-in Ziploc type of thing that those things have to close it, but I also had a, one of the clamps from my, woodworking. And it's all you can do to squeeze these things open if you get a good strong hand, leave alone if you're just a, you know, 4-month-old kitten trying to stomp the thing into oblivion. So, yeah, it did manage to actually defeat the purpose of all his mucking about. So, but yeah, it makes for a long day when you gotta get up and find out what kitties are at 6 in the morning. Jeez, might as well be a real-life farmer and I get up that time of day. Alright, that's the entire crop. Not super duper. 74.83, yeah. Alright, well. What can I say? You get what you get, and you don't get no more. I still think that looks like peanuts, man. And there we go. Pipe out. Let's jump out. Instantly freeze. Wow. We went from 60 to 6 that time. Setting a record for spikes. And again, wow, this map is just nuts, man. I mean, yeah, that's some serious crazy. It's like every time you turn. The map should be well cached by now, like it shouldn't be doing that if it was at all optimized. Usually after a couple of minutes or less of gameplay, pretty much the entire map is loaded into the point where looking around shouldn't cause spikes, but something on this map is not optimized. And in fact, there are errors in the log, but they almost seem to be player errors, like the player character type of thing. Yeah. So I'm not sure how that's supposed to play out. I guess we will see. But, oh man. Are you serious? What? It's not the tractor causing it. Here we go. Just skip the animation. So as you can see here, we've got carrots and onions, corn, beets, and sunflowers on this planter. So awesome. Alright, now let's go find our trailer. I believe it's over by the silo. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a look at the log here. See if there's any indicator of why. Which way is that pointed? Okay, it's pointed that way. Although why you'd park it with the the support over that sort of a thing is beyond me. There we go, exactly. Alright. Wow. Can't believe the lag. Alrighty. Well, this is definitely not the right trailer for this. Oh, maybe it is. No, it's not going to take it all. This takes 9,000, doesn't it? It's going to leave 1,000 in there. Ah, you bugger. Oh, of course it's not full. So we actually did get it all. Good for us. We'll park it in the same place, but we're going to take it to the same place for the moment. Alright, well that should pretty much double what we had for wheat anyway, which is to say not much. We get 25,000. That's not bad. That's probably worth hauling to the store. Probably worth it indeed. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. That's what I thought. That bit gets hung up whenever we come off of here. You can feel it. It actually jerks the tractor to a stop. So. Oh. I was looking at the post at the back of the barn instead of the one that we're actually about to slam into. There we go. Good enough. Good enough. It's not a bad tractor, this little Fenton. That's pretty good. Wow, come on. Down to 2 frames. I don't know what's going on. I really don't, guys. I haven't had these sort of issues since I upgraded like 2 video cards ago. Okay, well so far it has saved what we had. Wow. It's just nuts. Okay. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to end the episode there. Yeah, I'll get the rest of this guy cut up and out of the way. See how that goes. Till next time, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please feel free to like, favorite, and share. All that happy stuff. Appreciate all the comments, all the help, and we'll carry on with it next time around. So this has been Species 7 for Farm Sim 15 on the Arches 1.3 map. And we might end up elsewhere if this stuff keeps up, guys. Anyway, till next time, take care of each other, folks, and ciao.